to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today I'm going to be reading assumptions that people may have of business owners. I think this would be a really cool video. If you are interested, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So the first assumption that I'm going to go over is all business owners are stuck up or rude. I don't agree with that because I definitely don't consider myself stuck up or rude. I have been called stuck up, especially when I was younger, like in school and things like that. And I think that was just because people didn't really get to know me. I'm very quiet if you don't know me personally. So when I say quiet, I mean that, for example, if I was, going to lunch or if I'm going out to a movie, if I don't really know you, like if I've just seen you around town, I'm going to say hi and smile, but I'm not the kind of person to be like, hey, what's up? Hey, like I'm not, unless I really, feel comfortable with you. I feel, the right vibe and things like that. So I think just because my personality, especially when I was younger, was really, really reserved, unless I really, felt comfortable with you and knew you like that, a lot of people would be like, wow, she must be stuck up because she's not, screaming and yelling but no, I'm really down to earth. If you take a chance to get to know me, I don't think I'm better than anyone. I definitely don't, act rude to anyone. I try to treat everyone how I want to be treated. So I can see where that assumption is coming from because I have met people that are business owners and also people that are not business owners that are definitely rude and just feel like they have everything figured out and they just walk around like, they're just God. And it's just, to me, it's a big turnoff. I try not to assume that, but I have definitely met people, especially in the business industry, that are rude and stuck up. But like I said, it's not everyone. You're going to find rude and stuck up people in every genre and every type of business. It's just, their personality. But ultimately, I definitely can assure you guys I'm not rude nor stuck up. I try to treat everyone how I want to be treated. The second assumption is business owners are greedy. I am not greedy. Definitely if you're running a business, you are needing to make money to stay in business. But I think when you become greedy in any aspect of life, whether it be a business or a sport or anything, sometimes the wrong intentions or the wrong actions can get involved and the wrong, just like, what word am I looking for? The wrong, you're more, I don't know, it just feels like the wrong vibe is there. And when you put anything that's not positive into something, whether it be a business or anything else, it just doesn't have a good outcome and it doesn't make you feel good at the end of the day. So if you're doing something and, you have to play underhandedly or you have to do things that are sneaky or not ethical or not right, it's not right, and it doesn't feel good to the vast majority of people. So I definitely would say, like I said, for the first assumption, I know people that are, they do come off as looking greedy and I know people that don't, but I'm just speaking for myself. I'm definitely not greedy. My whole goal is to be the best that I can be and elevate as many women as I can to come to the top, with me. We're on a journey. And so I want us all to be as successful as we possibly can, and just being greedy and only for yourself, it's really not the right way to go. Another assumption is business owners are hardworking. Yes, I definitely agree with that. Really, no matter what genre you're in, a lot of business owners that I've met, including myself, are very, very hardworking. When you start a business versus when you're working, and like I said, you guys, I have nothing against people that work. I used to work. It's nothing wrong with working at all. Multiple streams of income, do what you need to do. I'm all for that. But when you go into work, you already have your job designed. You already have a company that's pretty well established that you're working for. When you create your own business, everything has to come from you. So there's not like, you're coming into your office and you just have a sheet laid out from someone else on what you have to do. Unless, you have an assistant or, but ultimately, especially when you're starting out, every idea, every marketing plan, every, source of income has to come from you somehow. So you do have to be really creative and you do have to work, in my opinion, harder than when you go into a job. Because when I was working, like I said before, everything was laid out. I already had a company that was established that I was working for. I already had different training. They already had different goals set for their company based on how well they did last year and based on how well they're projected to do this year. They already had everything laid out. So it was just, you go in and you do this. I know what my job was. I knew what my role was. But like I said, when you're your own business, you're every role. You're every part of your business. And you definitely have to be hardworking. You have to be consistent. You have to be focused. And you do have to have a little bit of discipline to keep it running. So yes, I agree with that. Business owners are definitely hardworking. The fourth assumption, business owners are smart. Yes, I agree with that too. You know, and a lot of people look at smart different ways. They'll be like, well, you know, if you graduated college, you're smart, or if you have this degree, you're smart, or if you know, people have their own assumptions on what they feel smart is. For me, I just feel like a degree or not, I mean, nothing really solidifies how smart you really are. There are some people that are really, really smart. You can give them a test and they'll fail it, not because they don't know, but because they just aren't well at, they're not good at taking tests. Or there's some people that, you know, can do math, but I know, like for me, when I was in school, I felt so stupid at sometimes because I'm like, I don't understand how to do this math equation. And then I would get home and talk to my mom and dad, and they're like, oh, well, just do it this way. And they would set it up completely different. It would be the same answer at the end, but the way that they got it would be completely different than what I learned at school. And so I realized that, you know, you really can't measure how smart you are based on your grades or based on how well you take tests or based on anything like that. It really comes from, you know, you just having to feel confident enough in what you do. And so I think a lot of business owners are smart just because you have to come up with innovative ideas to keep your business running. And you have to, you know, find different ways to keep everything going. Even if things aren't going well, you still have to find a way to generate money to keep your business running. All right, guys, and I guess the last assumption I'm going to go over is business owners only hang with or associate with bosses. You guys, if you know me, I really don't consider myself, I mean, I don't go around saying I'm a boss. I really don't title myself as that. Nothing wrong if you do, but me personally, I just don't. So, no, I don't agree with that. It's as far as my perception. Like, no, I have friends that own businesses and I have friends that don't. Ultimately, it's just about the vibe that we have, your personality, how genuine you are and things like that. So no, you don't have to own a business to sit with me. I heard a quote, I don't know where it was from, but it was the other day. And the quote went something like, you know, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to leave. And I disagree with that quote completely. I'll let you guys know where I'm going with this in just a second, but I disagree with that quote because I'm like, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you have a bigger obligation to actually stay there and to help the others around you. I'm not someone that, you know, is just like, I'm going to only associate with people that are successful, or I'm only going to associate with people that, you know, that I feel are successful, or people that I feel are business owners, or people, you know, and a lot of people, they don't know really how to balance that, their relationships in their life out. I'm not saying that you have to surround yourself with negative people or people that don't want anything in life, but strictly picking friendships based on the industry that person is in just seems shallow in my opinion. So I don't agree with that. So you guys, those are the assumptions that I picked up on Google, as well as some assumptions that I've heard before. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.